Hey guys, it's Jacqueline with Life and Style, and I'm here today with Madelaine Petsch, who's going to tell us all about her new Privé Revue collection called M3. Obviously, you're on Riverdale, which is a hit, awesome show, which I love as well. How's your style different than Cheryl Blossom, who you play on the show?
Well, I don't wear a lot of red.
Here, I invented red. I am red.
I wear a little bit of red, but not a lot of red. And also, I feel like she's a little bit more like tight skirt, cute crop top kind of vibes. And I'm kind of more easygoing with my style. Like, it's all depending on my mood, where I think she's very stylized and sticks to one thing for the most part and will venture out every once in a while.
Did you ever come home from set and there's something that you really liked that she wore?
All the time. All the time I'm shopping in there and then I'm ordering stuff while I'm sitting there.
Oh, wow.
Great. Yeah.
They never give it to you?
Well, they can't. It has to be continuity purposes and whatnot. We have to keep our outfits out in the show.
How would you say you're most like Cheryl, and how would you say you're least like her?
You know, I wouldn't say I'm like her too much. I think one thing that I relate to with her is that I think most people can relate to a vulnerable side of your life when you didn't really know who you were and you're still figuring it out, and I definitely can relate to that. And so that's kind of how I connect with her. And then least like her is that like kind of negative facade that she puts out, I think is not very nice, but I like playing it. It's very fun.
You're really good at it.
Thank you. It's very fun.
I love, my friends and I, we all love it.
Oh, thank you so much.
Who's the most different from their character on the show, would you say?
I don't know. I think we're all equally different from our characters. I mean, they're characters on a television show, and we're people.
Right.
It's just different.
Is there anyone where you're like, wow, that person is really not like that in real life?
My mom on the show.
Oh, really?
Who plays Penelope, Natalie Vault, is like this hippy dippy. She's got like an Australian or New Zealand accent mixed with a South African accent, and she's very like, she cuts her son's hair in her kitchen. Like, that's who she is. And then she plays Penelope Blossom, who's like a crazy lady. And it's so interesting because she just turns it on like a switch.
Wow, I like that.
She's very cool.
Do you guys all hang out afterwards? Do you guys go out to the movies or hang out, go to dinner?
I mean, after work, no, because we work very long hours. But on the weekends, absolutely. We also all watch the episodes together every Wednesday if we're off.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about being part of this show? Because I feel like it's such a, it's a hit show and you guys are all like a family unit.
Yeah. I mean, I would say aside from the acting and the character, I'd say the people that I work with for sure. Even the crew. I mean, we're all literally a family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I saw you and Lily and Camila all went to the Met Gala.
We did.
How was hanging out with all of them at this lavish party in New York City?
It was surreal. I mean, New York is surreal. My friends were all there. Like, my best friends were all there. I got to wear an amazing dress that I'm obsessed with and go to like the biggest fashion party in the world.
Were you excited about going? Like, what was your reaction when you got?
I screamed and cried. At the exact same time, I screamed and cried. And then I was like, what am I gonna wear? You know what I mean? And then I called my stylist.
How many months before did you prepare to wear the dress that you wore?
2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not too bad.
No, it's actually, this is what's so weird, is like I tried it on and it fit like a glove, didn't need any tailoring, nothing, and I was like, wow, this is the dress. You just kind of know. It's like when you put on a shoe, when you meet somebody that you're in love with, it's like, that's what happened with my dress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also on the show, you and Toni, I know, are together on the show, and you guys are also best friends in real life, Vanessa Morgan. Can you tell me a little bit about what's it like to play a lover, like lovers on screen and you're best friends in real life?
Way better than playing it with a stranger, I'll tell you that much. Like, you know where their mouth has been, for one. It's like easy. It's like you can choreograph your love scenes. Like, everything's fun. It's really easygoing. It's honestly a really great collaborative thing because you feel comfortable with that person.
So it's never like awkward or anything afterwards when you're done and you're like, oh, we just kissed, for 5 minutes
we'll
or whatever.
got on screen for like 30 minutes and then I'll be like, want to watch a movie?
So
it's like
normal.
It's just like separating. It's like, well, I'm Cheryl and she's Toni, so in that moment we are in love. And then when it's over, we're best friends again because we're Madelaine and Vanessa.
When you heard that you guys were going to be a couple on screen, what was your reaction to that?
We texted each other immediately. Well, actually, it's funny because Vanessa saw a tweet of a fan who had kind of caught onto it really early on, before we even got a script. I guess there was like something that Roberto had laid seeds for, because he's always doing that, our showrunner. And a fan was like, oh my god, I think Toni and Cheryl are gonna date. And I sent it to Roberto being like, haha, like, what do you think? Because I knew Cheryl was lesbian.
Right.
And he was like, oh lady, ... And I'm like, what does that mean? And then I sent it to her, and then when we got the script, like the next script, we were like, yes! We were so excited. Of course, we want to bring the representation to television, and there's no better person to do it than your best friend.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that someone caught that before it was even going to go up.
Fans are so smart.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Is it crazy to see from the beginning until now how much your fan base has grown?
It's crazy, but also I'm just really grateful for the people who follow me, and to have somebody, I say this all the time, but to have somebody who's passionate about the art that you make is the most incredible thing on the planet.
Yeah. And Chad Michael Murray joined you guys this season. I watched him on One Tree Hill. I don't know if you watched him when you were younger or anything like that.
OTH,
but I was gonna say, did you like know when he was brought in? Did you know who he was? Did you follow him? Did anything like that? Because he was like a heartthrob, you know, back. I mean, he still is.
Cinderella Story is a phenomenal film that we all know and love. So I mean, like yes, but then I remember when we started working together, he started naming all these other films that he was in that I totally forgot about, like Freaky Friday. Don't you remember that one?
Oh yeah.
And then he tells me all of these great stories about OTH, he calls it. But he's really great. I mean, it was I thought it was an interesting choice for Edgar. I was like, wow, he's so young, but I didn't know they were going to take it to all these different places back then.
Yeah.
And he's like the most professional and kind human being, and he gives the best advice, and he's just like, he fits seamlessly into our group.
What was the best advice he gave you?
Oh, he gives me a lot of secret advice about being in the industry.
Oh, sneaky.
Yeah, sneaky advice.
And then going on to workout and diet tips. I know you're a vegan. Do you have any specific diet tips other than that, or anything that you incorporate into your diet on a day-to-day basis?
The word diet is such a scary word, I think, right now.
Yeah.
I live a plant-based lifestyle. I just eat what works for my body. Like, I've been spending a lot of time focusing on what my body tells me it likes. Weirdly, my body really loves sauteed spinach, so I have a lot of steamed spinach in my life, and greens are really important, and I eat what I need, and sometimes I have the sweets. Like, I just think it's everything in moderation. I think it's so important to treat yourself and take care of yourself and balance, and like, I don't count calories. I mean, sometimes that works for people. I just don't want to do that. I don't need that stress in my life. I've got enough of it. And I listen to my body.
What's your guilty pleasure if you're having a cheat day?
Have you ever had Smart Sweets? They're like a newer candy.
No.
They only have 3 grams of sugar per bag, so I have 7. I'm just kidding. But, so like a whole bag of these, I'm not sponsored by these, I just love them so much. A whole bag of these, there's plant-based line of them, is equal to 3 Sour Patch Kids.
Whoa.
A whole bag, sugar-wise. And I'm
have to get them.
One thing I try to avoid is sugar, because I kind of weirdly, like, my skin will break out if I have sugar.
Yeah.
So this is a great way for me to have my candy, because I love gummies, and then also not have too much sugar.
Oh, I love that.
Check it out, the yellow bag is the best. The Sour Blast Buddies are so good. You have 7 bags. Still less than the Sour Patch Kids. Okay, continue.
And what are your workouts like? Do you like a certain thing, or do you have a go-to thing?
I actually just started with a new trainer, Steven Pastorino, who does P-Volve. I've been working with him for about a month. I'm obsessed. It's different because I used to do high intensity interval training with like this crazy trainer who was so good, and I just kind of always felt like not necessarily bulky, but my muscles always felt swollen afterwards. Even if I did all this crazy stuff and I would stretch afterwards, I still felt like kind of just like way too sore. Like, I live upstairs of my house, so like walking up the stairs I'd be like crawling sometimes up. And it's nice because with Steven's workouts, like, yes, my butt really hurts, or like, but it targets certain muscles, and it does it in such a particular way that you know that you're really working the right muscle to get the body type that you want. Yeah. It's very like tailored for you, which I love. And I do it at home now.
And because you use a ball with it.
Well, there's the P-ball, right? And there's like all these gliders, and he does like everything's like low intensity, but it's like really crazy, and you only do 8 reps of everything. And you feel like you're gonna die afterwards. And I can do it from the comfort of my own home, which I love. I used to use like dumbbells and like heavy weights, and now it's like all in this tiny little equipment bag. It's crazy.
Do you have a certain, like if you want to do cycling one day or Pilates or something like that, do you have a go-to, or you really just stick with his regimen?
I try to do 2-a-days with him when I like before the mat. I did 2-a-days, and then typically I'll just do one of those. I'm so busy right now that it's like I don't have time to do other things, but I do have like the guilty pleasure of like Soul Cycle. Like, I do really like it, because more so not even for the workout, because my feet get all stuck and then I like almost fall off the bike most of the time. But I love the instructors, because I love walking out of there feeling inspired, especially if you go at like 6 a.m. and you feel like you could take on anything. And I also love like a good yoga class. I love stretching, it's so important. I love Pilates Reformer as well.
Yeah, oh, good. I was gonna say it's like an Amy Schumer when she fell off the bike in Soul Cycle or whatever.
Yes, and I felt pretty.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
me. Every single time with your foot's like hooked into that thing, so then when if one comes out, you're like toppling over.
Yes, exactly.
Like I'll break my ankle at Soul Cycle, but it'll be worth it.
It's fine.
Yeah.
And then obviously you're so cute with your boyfriend on Instagram and stuff. I love that you're open about it, and you just, you post whatever.
Yeah.
What's the best part about being with him, and how supportive is he of you with your career and just you in general?
I mean, the best part is all of it, I guess. Like, I've never been in a relationship like this before. He's just very loving, and like, it's kind of nice to be with somebody who's also a creative. He inspires me every single day, and I think that's probably the best part, is that I'm with somebody who inspires me to always be pushing and doing different things and stay creative. It's really fun.
Do you guys think you'll work together down the line or on something?
We definitely could, yeah, if we don't kill each other. You know, when you're dating somebody, it's like you just never know how it's gonna go. We work together on some things, like he helps me with some stuff, and we do self-tapes together and stuff, which is really fun because he's also an actor. But yeah, I think we could definitely do it.
Do you guys rehearse, or do you like have him help you rehearse lines with you or anything like that?
I don't like rehearsing lines with people because it's like it's always gonna be different when the actor does it because you're supposed to be reacting to what they do. But like for a self-tape, like I'll do self-tapes with them for sure.
Yeah.
For like auditions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the best thing you guys like to do together, or the most fun thing that you like to do together?
You know, this is so weird. We used to love going to the Grove. That was like our favorite like daytime if it was really pretty out in LA. Our spot's been blown up, so everyone loves the Grove now. So we just love to like we have like our favorite restaurant in LA, which I will not be saying on camera. We go to probably almost every single night, but our favorite nights in are probably cooking together and like watching movies because our lives are so social. Like to just stay at home with him and like have a night in is like the best.
What's your go-to meal for cooking or anything like that?
Well, he's keto right now, so obviously we're not eating together, but we'll cook separate meals and eat together. I'm really loving like a nice sweet potato with like some sauteed peppers. I'm really into like sauteing peppers and onions and then doing like a bed of spinach with sweet potato and some refried beans and then some
healthy.
And then some lime juice and a little bit of green salsa. Got a party.
Does he cook for you? Do you cook for him? Vice versa?
I cook for him. Like I'll make the staples of the thing and then he'll add whatever he wants into it and not whatever I want into it. But no, he does not cook for me.
He's got to get on that.
I'm a little bit of like a control freak if you haven't noticed. So like I want to make sure I like my food and then I'd be like, it's so good. You know what I mean?
I get it. What else do you have coming up?
Well, I actually started a movie on Monday, which I'm so excited about.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I'm starring in a film called Sightless. It's a really cool indie thriller, drama thriller with a really cool up-and-coming director that I'm really excited about. What's
on your bucket list? What do you want to accomplish in the next couple of years?
Oh my God, everything. I mean, think about it, I've only done Riverdale. So like, I would love to continue down the road of trying every other kind of project under the sun and also like continuing with fashion.
What's your dream thing that you want to definitely make sure you cross off your list?
Definitely like just delving into the world of comedy because I love it.
Yeah.
But this is so weird. I really want to do like an action superhero film.
I could like kind of see you doing that.
I'm like really into working out, and so I feel like it'd be really fun to like merge those two worlds. And I love doing stunts. Like I do most of my own stunts on the show.
Oh really?
Not like my stunts are not crazy or anything. Like I'm not flying in the air, but I do really enjoy doing them.
Well, like Brie Larson, you know, like she wasn't really, you know, that kind of person, and now she's in it. So you could definitely do that.
Love, yes.
Oh, that's amazing. I was gonna say I also could see you like doing Broadway. Like, would you ever consider doing that?
No. I did musical theater for like 7 years. I'm totally good.
You're done.
Let Casey handle that. He's actually on a show right now called Tommy in Washington, D.C.
Oh.
Yeah.
How often do you guys all text from Riverdale? Do you guys have a group chat?
Yeah, we talk every day. Yeah.
What's the best part about having people your age on the show? You know, like you guys, like I feel like all basically grew up together.
Definitely the fact that we all grew up together, the fact that like none of us other than Cole knew the industry for the most part, so we kind of all got to know it together, and so it's like this built-in support system.
Yeah.
When like one of us has a question, we can send the group text and somebody can answer it, and we've all kind of gone through this together so much that now I've got like this team of people that love me and care about me, and vice versa.
Yeah. Did you ever watch Cole on Sweet Life?
Not really. No. I mean, I saw some episodes and now we like tease him for it.
Yeah.
But, like my favorite photo ever is I think it's Cole in a pink dress.
Yeah.
It's pretty great.
That's amazing.
Pretty great.
Congratulations on the line. We're at the launch right now.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about these glasses.
So, as she said, these are called the M3. This is the Matrix pair that comes in 4 different metals.
Okay.
Which I find interesting. And I like really emphasize that because I either like to intentionally mix my metals, like my jewelry with my accessories.
For sure.
Or I like to make them match perfectly. So I have rose gold, gold, like yellow gold, silver, and I've got black, which I think is really fun and interesting. And then I made the Mads, which are named after myself. I only have 2 of these. I've got a brown and then a black version as well with silver detail. And these I think are just like fun because they're fashion meets function. Like they're still cute. I feel like they still add like a little bit of an edge to it. But they're gonna chic up any outfit. But they also
look great.
actually cover your eyes from the sunlight, which is nice. Unlike the Matrix, which I like to wear on the tip of my nose. And then the Monroe are like a fun everyday kind of sunglass to me, where it's like these two are a little bit more stylized. This one is very much like I can wear at any occasion.
I love it. Diva. Look great. Look great.
Yeah, thanks.
What was your inspiration for them? Did you have a certain vision, anything you wanted?
I knew what I liked and what I didn't like from the last collection. I knew that I wanted to go with another small frame again, but I wanted to change it up in a way that I don't typically see, which was the rectangular and then the different metals.
Yeah.
I knew I wanted something that was like a little bit more edgy, which I think is the Mads in a weird way. I feel like it kind of adds a different, more of like personality, which is why I called them the Mads.
For sure.
And then I knew I wanted another big frame. So I kind of knew like the size is what I wanted and like some like weird little details, but then otherwise I just got in front of a piece of paper and saw it worked.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
Is this what's special about this collaboration, would you say?
Well, it's my second, and I truly love the company. I mean, something about me is I've had so many pairs of sunglasses my whole life, and you lose them so frequently that at a price point of $39.95, you're not going to kick yourself for losing a pair of sunglasses for the most part. Like, if you lose a pair of $400 sunglasses, you're going to want to cry, and then probably not buy sunglasses for a year.
Right.
So this is a little bit more of like an affordable, everyday accessory, and also just that he's really, the guy who owns the company just really is willing to like work with me. I'm very meticulous, and I really am detail oriented, and so we got like 5 or 6 different prototypes of each of these before I approved them.
Oh wow,
like
so
I was
a lot
really
of effort,
annoying,
yeah.
like even about the color of like the ear cover detail, like I was like, I want them clear on this one and I want them black on this one. So I've been very annoying, but I think it's really nice that he actually listens to me.
It's nice that you were that involved too with the process. Yeah.
I'm sure he would say the same.
He's like, okay, I get it.
She's overly involved.
And how many pairs of sunglasses do you have, would you say?
Oh my god, I have some on my storage unit because it's like, I just have so many. So right now at like LA at home I probably have like 30, and then in
That's not even that
Vancouver,
bad.
I probably have like 50.
Okay.
But then I have more in my storage unit.
Oh my gosh.
Well, remember too, I get all of the prototypes from all of my other collections that are
Right.
all in my storage unit. And then I have all of my pairs that I've bought in my life. I don't like to get rid of things.
Oh, hopefully you're not losing the $400 ones.
That I try not to, but obviously there's a reason why I made cheap ones.
Exactly. Well, thanks Madelaine for hanging out with us, and I'm very excited to try out the sunglasses.
Thank you.
So thanks guys, see you later.